Good morning, everybody. Yay, notifications went out on time, like right away. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday morning. As you may be able to tell, I am at the market, the farmer's market. It's called DeKalb Farmer's Market. Great place to go get fruits and veggies and things. Okay, they've been doing some construction. I guess they got us going all the way down here now. You kind of never know from day to day what the parking lot here is going to be. They're expanding. They have a grand plan to make several buildings for the market. Different things happen in different buildings. And once it's done, it'll be awesome. They are self-financing, though. They're not taking any loans or anything, so they're doing everything in phases. They save up enough money to do phase 1, and then they do phase 1. They save up enough money to do phase 2. They do phase 2, and so on. Which is a good way to go about doing it, but I can imagine it'll take a long time. I can understand not wanting to go into debt, though, in this economy, but I don't think the farmer's market ever has a need to worry about going under. If you have never been here, this place is supremely crowded at any point in time, except for when they first open. When they first open, it's awesome because there's nobody here. Hey, Mike, I see you. I see your name. It is a sunshiny, cold day today at the moment. It's supposed to warm up later. I think we're going to get close to 60 today. I am not quite awake yet, even though I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. I could have used another hour, but alas, that was not to be had. Yay for a weekly ramble. And it is a ramble, because as I said, I'm not awake. I don't know what announcements I have. Oh, in the end of the month, I'm going to be at a car show, I think. Everything is so up in the air still. I'm starting to get to the point where, at least during the week, I have a somewhat of a schedule. The main reason I have not gone live from the house is because my office, number one, my office is supremely cold. That's one excuse. That is an excuse, because I've actually moved my computer into the living room for right now. So I'm sitting on the sofa in front of the TV. Another reason is because I'm sitting in front of the TV and I get wrapped up in watching things on TV instead of doing my work. Mike, you're silly. And the probably biggest excuse is, for some reason, I feel the need to shower and do myself up before I go live, and when you can see me. And I haven't been doing that lately. I mean, I've showered and stuff, I just haven't, like, I do it not right before I go live, and I don't fix up my hair, I just kind of let it dry. I got into that bad habit when I was working from the house, mostly, and between lack of time and the fact that I didn't have to go anywhere, I'm going to stay in my pajamas all day, take a shower, put different pajamas on. But got to get out of that habit. But I've gotten myself into a schedule now. We're kind of down to one car at the moment, so to make my dinner and his food for something to take to work for lunch. I had to sneeze. And sneeze, maybe just feel like I have to sneeze forever. And then once he gets out the door, I have training to do. And that's another reason too, is I've been doing my training, so I haven't been live for that. I need to get my life schedule down and stick my work schedule, my editing and my filming and all that schedule in to that. Yes, I still need to sneeze and I'm not doing it. That's weird feeling. Green light. Anybody just joining us, this is downtown Decatur, Georgia. Don't blink, you will miss it. Wow, he's going fast. This is also where The Watchmen was filmed. Uh-oh, 2 trucks. Trucks. That's not good. 4 trucks. We got all new white trucks. Side note, they're not red anymore. I don't know what they did with the red ones. Probably farmed them off onto somebody else. No, it just says zucchini randomly. I don't think fire trucks are going to come for me. I hope it's nothing serious. I hope they're just doing overkill. But this square on the left over here, which you can't see because I'm driving and I don't want to mess with the phone while I'm driving. They filmed a lot of the stuff from The Watchmen in there, and this building on the right was the headquarters, I think the police headquarters. But who wants to talk about current events? What current events do we wish to talk about? The coronavirus is it has me a little bit worried, because normally I don't pay any attention to the flu and all that because I don't catch it. Knock on wood. This will be the one that I catch. I have sinus issues, so I'm like snuffly all winter long because of the dry air. But I normally don't pay attention to these things. This one kind of has me worried because it's more of an epidemic, in my opinion. And because Atlanta is an international city and we have a very large Asian community here. I saw there was a map I posted on my Facebook wall the other day that has after English and Spanish, what the most spoken foreign language is in the state, and in Georgia it's Korean, which it kind of German I figured was going to be one of the top ones, and it was number 1. After that was after that was Vietnamese, and then Chinese, which is kind of weird. I'd never heard of that before, Mike. But they have unconfirmed, well, they have a bunch of people in Georgia, they've admitted to it today, but a friend of mine posted yesterday on her Facebook wall that her daughter goes to this school, high school. It's on the other side of town, so it's pretty far from me. It doesn't really mean anything, but a girl from her daughter's school, they had just got back from China over their school break from Wuhan, and the dad got sick and then the kid got sick, so the CDC actually carried her out of literally carried, but took her out of school, escorted her out of the school, and they've got them quarantined and they're testing them. They're not anywhere near me, but more than likely they took number one, they would have taken a shuttle from the international terminal, possibly. A friend of mine does that for a living. She's probably freaking out. But they would have taken a Lyft or an Uber home, most likely, and possibly even the train part way to save money, because the train doesn't go all the way out there. That Uber driver would have then picked up other passengers, and those people would have come in contact with people, and that, other passengers beyond that, and that's how things spread. The flights from Shanghai to here are direct. Having such a large international airport, the busiest in the world, that's a good thing, because the flights coming from Shanghai to here being direct, the people that are coming here from other places have less of a opportunity to be carrying something, even though they would have gotten in contact with other people at other airports, but not if it was domestic, because it's an international issue, and most airports, your international and your domestic terminals are separated. Ours is anyway. But it's something to think about how things, spread around. And they were talking on the TV today, a lot of people are wearing masks and stuff, but it's a lot of it is spread from you touch a surface that carries the virus, and then you touch your face. And I'm really bad about doing that. But I also saw today they're chartering a plane. There's still some people in Wuhan and they're chartering a plane to bring them back. They're going to bring them into Alaska and then on to Ontario from there. I think they're going to keep them, I'm sure they're going to keep them quarantined during the incubation period before they set them free. Big holes in the road. But it's funny because I had never heard of this city before, but it's a major hub in China. Two rivers flow into it or through it or something like that. It's at a point where two rivers meet, and from there, like from the city, it's a very industrial city, and from there it goes to Shanghai, and then Shanghai out to the world. Sure if it's today. I think I saw that it was today. It may be Thursday. I don't even know what today is. Today's Tuesday. Rob Fuzz's birthday is this week, and I'm going to send him out a happy birthday wishes. My friend Nancy, her birthday is today. Happy birthday to her. They used to have a border collie named Sally. She passed away a few years back. Her birthday is today too. New lights up here. So what's everybody got plans for Valentine's Day? We usually never do anything for Valentine's Day, and he wanted to do something this year. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll most likely do it because Valentine's Day falls on a Friday this year. So almost every nice restaurant on Friday and Saturday has a limited special menu and costs like 5 times as much. So we don't eat that much food in one sitting because they're doing like courses, first course, second course. Neither one of us can eat like that anymore. So probably we will go out Thursday night before. That way we can have a regular menu and there won't be as many people, hopefully. Because restaurants are usually pretty slow the week before before Valentine's Day. But, I do have an announcement. We will be in Orlando at least June 8th through the 12th. We're going to try to come down the Thursday night or Friday morning before to spend a couple days wandering around town and maybe looking at going to the parks and stuff. It just depends on finances between now and then. We will definitely be in Universal one day because our conference includes tickets to that. Tickets to Disney are going to be extra, and more than likely we're not going to stay on site just for finance reasons. We have a really, really good deal at Coronado Springs, but it's still pretty high for us to stay that many days. If we stay off site, it'll be for it'll be at a place that has a shuttle that goes to and from the property. But I did find some properties that week that were like $50 a night, not flea bag hotels either, so 50 to 60. But we just can't do $200 a night plus tax right now, as much as I would love to. Is starting to get hungry and my brain is starting to function incorrectly. You hear these little quiet spots, it's because my brain stops sometimes. It's an ADHD thing. Sometimes you're just going along, and all of a sudden your brain just stops and doesn't go forward. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you're going along, and then it just stops for a second, and then it starts going along again. Usually it goes along faster than you can speak or do things. I know, like, sometimes I'll look at, like, with math and things like that, I can look at things and I'll give an answer and I couldn't tell you how I got there. My brain went so fast. Looks like they're preserving that church. I'm glad. I thought they were going to just tear it down. Gas there is $2.69 cash price. Gas in town in Atlanta is more expensive because of the additives and the added taxes and stuff. I have not been drinking enough water this winter. My throat's dry. Do something about that. We are in Ponce Highlands. We are entering Virginia Highlands after this light. I never did get to go. There was a bourbon bar that went in there on the corner. It wasn't there very long, and I never did get to go in there and check it out. There's a little shopping mall here on the left. You can't tell, but there's like a door over here, and it goes back in the back. Dark Horse Tavern's very popular for the suburbanites in Cobb County. Come down there and play. I feel like, I don't know, I'll be nice. Diesel right here on the left is a nerd trivia bar and a sports bar. Yes, they are both up on is Virginia Avenue, so we call it Virginia Highlands. Original, I know. This restaurant here on the right is pretty good if you like burgers and fries. Called Yeah Burger. I like their onion rings and fries. They have really, 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 really good breading on them. There's a bunch of little places in this corner that are popular. And that, I think, is like one of the oldest fire stations. I want to say it is. So now we're going to head up into Morningside shortly. The edge of it, while we still have you. You won't be with me when I go up into Morningside. So I am about to call it. Good barbecue place back here, PBA Barbecue. And Mali is a very good restaurant. Right here on the left. But I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. My live ramblings. And I will be back at some point this week. You have not heard the last of me. And I will see people around. Ooh, that's an old tricycle too. I don't have any need for that. I will let somebody else pick it up that has a place to keep it and a need for it, because I am not going to move that out of state. Okay, this is how we stop from collecting things, because we're like, do I want to move this out of state? No, I don't want to move this out of state. Okay, bye. Okay, anyways, I will see all of y'all later. Have a beautiful day. Stay out of troubles. That means you, Mike. And something weird is going on with my thing.